And you cheated me too. The Black Hot Fire Radio. And you listening to African Dynamic Show. You know how we do. I saw you walking down
Melrose. Now Bobby Valentino, see, this Negro here singing about women. No, he never won no woman. Got caught with that trans man 7 years ago. In the house with that man. Bobby Valentino, you forgot your underwear. Like, God damn. You forgot your underwear, Joby. That trans man told him, Joby. He ain't talking about no woman. He talking about another man.
That's not what the world knows.
Joby, they do. Joby, okay, you got no, Joby. You gonna find this now? They do know. You don't know. When you get wait, Joby. When you get done with the song, I want you to go to YouTube. I want you to look Bobby V with Trans Man. I want you to look that up. Right after the song.
All 'cause you shine like the sun. Let me be the one to enjoy you. Let's kick it, girl.
Let's kick it, man. Yeah, what he said. See, every time them laughing at him when I said let's kick it. Remember, I told the girl let's kick it. That was slang. Will you tell her to kick it? I said every time to Shamani, that was slang back then. Let's kick it, girl. That's what he said. Let's kick it, girl. Go ahead, Joey.
You ready to be watered by this conversation? You ready? I'm in all 'cause you shine like the sun. Let me be the one to enjoy you. Let's keep it, girl. I just wanna get to know you.
That's it. There you go, Bobby V. Bobby V, don't hide. There you go, Bobby V. Make it big, Joey. Make it big so we can see it. There go your shoes, Bobby V. You gonna be my money, Bobby V. You put your penis in my booty, oh, Bobby V. They go try to slow down. He was in a trap house. He like, they go running. There's Bobby V running. Get my money, Bobby V. You got your shoes, Bobby V. And your keys.
You want to bet for your money?
Gotta get my money, Bobby V.
Bobby V. Don't run, Bobby V.
Bobby V.
Come here.
Don't run it. Run, don't slow down, Bobby V.
Come on, bro.
Come on, Bobby V. Bobby V was in my butthole. What'd you say, Joey?
What's up, fans? Welcome back to the channel. And shout out to the notification gang. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe because this is what we do and we do it daily. Hit that sub
Bobby
button.
V.
I think I got it back, y'all. Okay, so we got to talk about this one. So it's alleged that Bobby V called up a transsexual on Backpage, right?
Right there.
Now,
Look at the guys.
they're saying that he refused to pay, and when he didn't pay, that's when the transsexual exposed him. I went back and I started checking out Bobby V's music, right?
You're playing for Rob Booty. His music, you playing for Rob Booty from a man that ain't gonna pay Bobby V? Come on, brother. You can't lead a trans man. Joby going to visit a whole trans man and ain't paying for the booty like he's supposed to.
Wow.
Song called Slow Down. And he starts singing, Slow down.
Slow down.
That pretty brown thing looks good to me. So don't turn around. And I'm starting to think he was loving that big old brown booty but he didn't want that man face to turn around. Now, for the people that are saying this isn't Bobby Valentino, okay?
What the heck?
You guys look at these pictures right here side by side, and it looks like him. Now, Bobby V has disabled his comments on Instagram, and he posted the caption, "Say what you want, I'm happy." People have so much hate in them, and they want to steal someone else's joy. Can't steal mine. And he also posted a video on Instagram.
That look like me, huh?
I'm out here, bro. I'm out here.
We so negative against each other, man. We hate each other so much.
You got caught with your penis in that man booty, nigga.
We hate each other. See, I ain't a long time, bro.
Oh, we hate it.
And I got crazy.
What's this got to do with hating because you got caught in man booty? Oh, we hate you because you got caught in man booty.
No. Do you guys hear how he's trying to play that card, talking about
exactly
we like to tear each other down? Listen, this has nothing to do with you being black and other black people tearing you down. No, this has something to do with you liking to tear down transgender buttholes. And I just want to say this.
Right.
If you would have came out, people would have accepted you.
Nah, we don't.
When you get caught running out of that room like that, and it looks that way, of course, people are going to.
You didn't pay the money.
Like, this is some crazy.
Damn.
You didn't pay the money. You went to go pay for some transsexual booty.
I'll never understand how people do these kind of things, and they expect people not to be surprised. Like, are you serious? You've been singing about women for the past 10 years.
Women.
Then we allegedly catch you running out of some transsexual room. I wish you the best, man, and hey, be happy, man.
They destroyed him. It was him. That's why he was destroyed after that. It was him. Everybody knows it's him. Proved it was him. So he couldn't be singing about no woman. Can't talk about, I just love that pretty round thing, like Joey walking around. I like that pretty round thing. No, we know you're talking about man ass. That ass that Shamani and Eartime was showing of that Jamaican man. I mean, not Jamaican, that South African man who had the woman booty. We know you're talking about that booty, not the woman's booty, the man booty. So slow down, Bobby V. Slow down, brother. And if you're gonna do shit like that, pay your transsexual prostitutes. You gotta pay them their money. You forgot your shoes and your keys, Bobby V.
Before I introduce the show. This is the guy.
Yeah, that dude. That's the guy. That's what Bobby V like right there. Ooh wee, that pretty brown thing. You go to South Africa, brother. You'll get happy.
Yep, but anyway, to everyone who's just tuning in, Karibuni Sana. Hope you guys are doing amazing.
Now you know, Joe. Now what? Joe ain't gonna never play that song. Since Joby know Joe ain't gonna never play that song again. What? Still a good song, Joby.
It's more.
Slow down.
More things coming out in this industry. The people you think who they are not. They are literally wearing different.
That's right.
They really are. It's
That's
crazy.
Right.
But anyway, good afternoon, good evening from my end. 30 minutes past 8 p.m. Karibuni sana to another episode of Africa Today Show. Shout out to everyone who's live with us, of course, on YouTube, on our Twitter channel, and also everyone live with us on Rumble, on BitChute, on our show page, and everyone live with us also on the TikTok, not on the TikTok, have not yet set up the TikTok, on the radio station. Karibuni sana. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Hope your week.
No TikTok today? Okay. What's going on, Roar Constrictor?
I'm putting it up. I just forgotten literally. I started just immediately without.
I know you were jamming the slow down. You forgot to slow down, Joby. Slow down. I just want them butt cheeks in front of me.
No.
That's why I had to tell Dan, hey man, you naked nigga. Slow down. What you doing? Life ain't what it is. Life ain't what you think it is, Joby. Welcome to the real world. Joby's getting that Irriton moment. Joby's getting that Irriton moment.
But I stop. That's crazy. But anyway, Karibuni is our family. Today we shall be talking about our illegal or our alien immigrants who are so far, of course, continuing to benefit from the Biden administration. We saw a couple of weeks ago they were receiving $13,000 for shopping. Before that, they were receiving phones, a lot of things literally that most people do not have. Food that people in the streets even themselves cannot even be given for free. But right now you can see that they are actually receiving $30,000 to get new homes. So you shall be sharing much.
It's crazy. And they told you that American citizens cannot qualify for them. But the legal aliens, you can't get a home. You're sitting in some shit and piss. Because that told you. Now you guys know what the scam was. You get it now. Got people from other countries in America can't even speak English, getting money for homes. Like, what? And they can't give you a doghouse. Go ahead, Joe.
It's crazy, man. So we shall be, of course, coming back on that conversation because I'll be sharing a couple of videos focused on much of the agendas, of course, they have. There's a video I was watching from Beachroot earlier today, and it's a lady who is actually reading about things that were said, of course, years back then, and of course how they had planned to unleash them, and how they're right now even signing these warfares like the pandemic into laws, So I'll be sharing that video that shall be, of course, focusing on the election and much more on that, and also what Trump said about Kamala Harris. He said we can't afford to have another dummy president. That is he said Kamala Harris cannot talk. You can't hear anything she says.
She's an idiot. That's true. And that's why she was never, as far as everybody understand, she was never elected. She never won no primary, never got one vote. So she's the Democratic candidate for the Democratic Party because they installed her there. This is criminal. There's not no democracy. So then all of a sudden now putting the news, she's a rock star. She's great. But she never got one fucking vote. This is illegal. It's non-democratic. And she is a moron. And people know she's a moron.
Literally. And of course, before we get to come back onto that, a little bit of shift to Africa, that is South Africa to be specific. We know that Dangote is the richest man in Africa, claimed the richest man in Africa. We've checked, of course, into details what Dangote is all about. He's a corrupt man. There are so many people working under his organization who are not well paid. He has fired so many people who have tried to call out his bullshit. A lot of things, literally, we've discussed about, I've discussed about Dangote and his companies, which are so-called his companies. Because
he's a coon like all black. He's a coon like all black billionaire coons are.
Exactly. So apparently, we have the South Africa white man who is actually, they're calling him Africa richest man currently, who has overtaken Dangote. His name is Johan Rupert, and it's just the question of right now.
They're always all the richest men in Africa are South African white men, Joby. Like you got one Dan Cody that offset it, but third, fourth, fifth, sixth, all white people out of South Africa who are rich off South African money. And the Negroes living there are impoverished, and they want to stay impoverished. So good looking to them. I don't care about them. Go ahead, you do. You care. Go ahead.
Currently, the country is going through so much. Earlier today, I saw reports of where South Africa. They're saying that they have launched an investigation where there's allegedly $7 billion of corruption, and this is all going to state-owned companies. And that says that South Africa active investigations into alleged corruption totaling more than $7 billion at more of its top state-owned companies, according to a report published on Tuesday by the National Anti-Graft Unit. The investigations are not new, and some have been running since 2018. I went back earlier today checking on videos, and I saw actually, yes, there is evidence of this case has been running, and where they were talking about there was an estimated amount. The estimated amount.
Remember, Joby. South Africa is no different. South Africa is like every African nation set up for corruption. So so the Europeans are still most of the money. Africans lived impoverished, and the people that run the country, supposedly they don't really run it. These African puppets, they'll get their little piece, Joby, but the money really goes to white people. So it's like run like in every African country. Go ahead.
So apparently that was 6 years ago, where South Africa lost $7 billion to corruption, and this has actually they said actually this has been happening. Sorry, for the past 20 years. Sorry.
Yeah, since Nelson Mandela. Yeah, since black people got control of the country, Joey. They said the white man said, "Hey, we're gonna put you goofy niggas like Nelson Mandela and the rest of you goofballs. You're all stupid. You're all corrupt. So we're gonna keep you corrupt, and we're gonna get a little money. We'll keep all the other Africans ignorant and stupid because they don't know what the fuck is going. They never really properly educated, so they've always been poor. So we're gonna continue this system. We're gonna put your face. It's called putting a black face in a high place. So your people are gonna think that you actually run shit. Look at my president. Look at Nelson Mandela. Nothing's gonna change for you on the ground because you're ignorant. You're just gonna see a black face and say, "Oh, this is a black president." Same way they did with Obama. Stupid ass and black people like, Obama. I tried to warn them, Joby, but they didn't want to listen to me. They told me to shut the fuck up. Right? I said, yeah, but they told me. My mama told me shut the fuck up, right? So now they all say that now at least I know Obama wasn't no good. I don't get no more arguments now, Joby. But back then, it was the same bullshit. There's a black face in a high place.
And that's what they're trying to do with Kamala Harris, trying to make black people
exactly.
believe, she's another savior of black people with the same shit Obama, but there's nothing is done. The question is, what have they done for black people?
But too many black women, too many black people saying what you saying, Joe. Said this the same Barack Obama shit. We're not going for it. So you're right. But they know it this time, Joe. They know what they're looking at. Majority of people do know, Joe. That's why you see on TikTok they're talking about the black was it's some old Barack Obama shit again.
Yep. Because
that's what it is. Yes, it is, Joe. Go ahead.
Let me share this video here as we shift from South Africa and them having, of course, that is the corruption, the investigation that has been launched. The country, of course, is going to be under corruption because, number one, they don't even control majority of even those state-owned companies.
They don't control nothing. The state owns controlled by controlled by white people. Black people don't control nothing. That's why when Joby showed you in a short thing out of this week or last week, you see one part of the street was where white people lived at, the other part of the street where black people lived at. Those people that lived in that black part, they got no power. It's like crazy. This is right across the street. You got good living places, and next across the street you got slums where black people. Like, wow, this is crazy.
So let me share this very quickly. This is a video where South Africa was actually talking about where South Africa belongs to South Africans, but are they really acting like it? That's the question.
Why there's Orania is precisely because the foundation of the Constitution is along the lines of the Freedom Charter. If you read the preamble of the South African Constitution, it talks about the Freedom Charter. It says, we, the people of South Africa, black and white, recognize the injustices of the past.
Black and white.
It doesn't even mention the word colonialism.
It don't mention it. Just says that the atrocities of the past. Nothing was ever done. White people were never held responsible, Joby, for the crimes they committed. They were never told to give back the land that they stole. So how is this nothing was ever done? So this is empty rhetoric, and it benefits white people. And then they give more propaganda to black people. Oh, now you live in a colorless society. Are you out your fucking mind? Are you insane? Like I said, you just seen this week that they fed a black teenager, 2 black kids to pigs in South Africa. Today, you think in a majority black country, you'd be scared to do that, Joby, if your mind wasn't colonized. A majority black country, and you're feeding black people to pigs?
You'll be beaten to death.
You'll be beaten to death, Joby. Exactly. If your mind was right.
True.
Mention the word apartheid. It doesn't even mention the word imperialism. There's no word like exploitation. The Freedom Charter is the document of 1955 that proposed that South Africa belonged to everybody who lived in it, including the oppressor and settlers. So in the Pan-Africanist cycles, for example, we fundamentally disagree with the idea of the Freedom Charter.
Those are just dumb words. You didn't own nothing when you made this new constitution. You didn't own shit. So these are empty words. And the white people, you didn't make them give back that shit like it. Zimbabwe went to war. And even at the war, only Africans do this. You went to war, you beat these white people, and you still didn't you still let them keep your land after you defeated them. You whipped their ass in real war. And white people still was owning the land. And eventually the people that fought that war had to go to Robert Mugabe and say, listen here, dude. We know we made you president, but you know what? We're going to overthrow your ass. It's been 20 years of a war we won. And we don't got the land that they stole from us still. So they told Robert, we're going to overthrow you, dude. We're going to have another revelation, and you're going to we're going to unalive you. And remember, white people love Robert Mugabe when he didn't get the land back. Oh, he's great. We love him. As soon as he went to go get back that land, he's a dictator. He's rotten. He's no good. He ain't no good. The Africans are stupid. They don't know how to do their own land. Zimbabwe's going to starve. Zimbabwe didn't starve. Even with all the sanctions that white people put on them, the farmland started thriving. Because it's in Africa. You can't have farmland in Africa go bad unless you put GMOs in it. Africa thrives. So no matter what they did to Zimbabwe to try to destroy it, it thrived agriculturally. They had to go get that land back.
South Africans, whether they like it or not, they'll have to call again upon the help of other African countries to literally...
Exactly, but you think the other Africans don't help them, Joby? You think the other Africans gonna help them?
I mean, I do believe the kindness amongst African people. Yeah.
Do you think other? I know you're kind of loving. Okay, let me. I want you to play this video, Joby, right here. This one right here. I want you to play this one. Okay. Let me see.
As you share that, shout to K. Williams, karibu sana. Shout to Royal Constrictor. Hope you're doing amazing. K. Williams, hi. How are you doing? With comments over there. Shout out to you.
Right. Free K Williams ass. From working five jobs.
Free K Williams. I also see he says black people must get back control to keep suffering. And apparently also as you try to get control, you will also suffer because look at countries like Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger. So many civilians have died.
But if you suffer, that's okay because eventually you'll win because it belongs to you. They're going to try to kill you. But the whole thing, they cannot live without Africa. You can live without them. That's what they tell them. They know that the cat's out the bag. You know, that cat's out the bag. I keep forgetting Joby that took a picture. I always keep going over a goddamn thing now. I'll never know it's her now. Why you take your picture down, Joby? Shit. There you go. Here you go.
Oh, I'm gonna return.
You go. I was looking for Joby to send money and all that shit too. Say Joby goes to money. Hey, where the hell Joby at?
I'm gonna return it. I'm gonna return the picture. Shout out to Howard G. Says stop blaming Whitey. Wipe your own backside. Okay.
Hey Howard G. I already told your Canadian ass what time it is. Now I told you that you don't own shit in Canada, and you know I know Canada. And you knew I'm right. Don't make me have to come after your ass, Howard. I'm gonna take you in a Canadian river and wash your ass up. Go ahead.
Williams Karibusana, he says Kamala Harris is anti-black. Joby, I do know that, and I also see Howard says you have the vote. And Big Cheese Karibusana, hope you're doing amazing. Nice to see you. He says, Kit, I think you might want to listen to the Breakfast Club show from a few days ago. Listen to the country saying pro-Kamala black women calling in saying they still voting for the evil woman. Of course.
That don't mean. Listen, the Breakfast Club don't have any ratings. Big Cheese. The Breakfast Club has almost got canceled so much they don't have any ratings. So I don't give a fuck who's calling into that shit. That's all the hood. Who listens to the Breakfast Club, Big Cheese, except the hood rats? Hood rats and the morons. I don't worry about the hood rats and the morons. Ooh, the Breakfast Cheese ratings. I mean, the Breakfast Cheese. The Breakfast Club ratings are in the garbage. Nobody listens to that shit, Big Cheese. They have no ratings. They keep it on because it's propaganda. But no one listens to the Breakfast Club. Its ratings are in the toilet. That's why Angela Lee left, because she thought it was going to be canceled. That's why she wanted to get her another gig before they pulled the plug on it. Nobody listens to the Breakfast Club. That shit is full of hood rats and motherfuckers listen to Sexy Red and Ice Spice and all that garbage stuff. That's not enough people. And after motherfuckers listen to the Breakfast Club, don't even vote. So I ain't worried about them. I'm still gonna vote for Kamala Harris. They'll be too high, sitting in their fucked up house smoking weed. Is it election day? Oh, that was yesterday. Oh shit, I fucked up. I missed the day. Damn. Pass me another. Get of that joint, nigga. I'm not worried about them. Go ahead, Joey.
William says they are giving these illegal immigrants everything, making them a buffer class. And
Exactly.
also here in the building, Karibu Sana, he also says, let some immigrants try to take over Los Angeles apartments complex. We know what will happen.
Oh, they know. Listen, you know that in LA, you getting killed. My hometown, you ain't. That's different. That's where Zoe at. That's where all the goofy motherfuckers live at out there. In LA, they not. Yeah, they ain't gonna try to. You already know, Jason. They ain't gonna try to in LA. There's gonna be a lot of unaliving going on, fucking around over there. That ain't gonna be tolerated. You fuck around LA with that whole ass shit, there's gonna be bodies laying in the goddamn sidewalk for the police come get them. They know where to go to. They're not gonna come to LA with that shit. They know that. They've already been told by white people who bring them in here. This city you don't go to. You fuck around here, we're not gonna be able to save you. Okay? Go to this part of the country, this part of the country, LA. No. You're not gonna make it up. Nah. That'll be a disaster. Man, some Venezuelan gay member come knock to Nicholson's garden or someplace in Watts. Hey, we're taking over this whole apartment complex. First, they're gonna get laughed in the face. Because they're gonna have a fucked up goofy accent from Venezuela. I said, you gonna do what? What you plan to do? We're gonna take over this whole apartment complex and we want you to pay rent to us. They would say, okay, let me think about this. The answer is no. And you got 2 minutes to make it back to your car. And if you come here again, you're gonna be dead on sight. And it's gonna be told to you. You're gonna be dead on. You come out your fucking car again. We kick your ass in this neighborhood again. You're dead on sight. And think we're fucking around with you. You're dead on sight. Because they ain't gonna know what to call them yet. They can't call them a Mexican. They don't got no slang for no damn Venezuelan yet. They'll say dude, partner, or no blood, or cuz. They gonna call him cuz. They ain't got no Venezuelan slang for his ass yet. Cuz, let me give you a wealth of advice. You come back on this block again, you're gonna be in a body bag. And that's real talk. Yeah. You ain't gonna never hear no reports of no Venezuelans taking over no apartments in LA. Yeah. All right. You ain't hearing that shit. Go ahead, Joby.
Jason also says Compton and Los Angeles started the gangs. Shout out to Jiba Jaba, Karibu Sana. Hope you're doing amazing. He says those Venezuelans have been watching New Jack City taking over an apartment complex.
Yeah, I'm gonna make us right. I'm gonna make us right. That Joby ain't never seen that. I was looking at that last week. That's what I went to look at that last week on Amazon because of that Venezuelan shit. That's what I was thinking about. New Jack City when they took over the apartment in New York City. I went to look at that movie again. I ain't seen that movie in years. That shit was crazy. Made me think about the damn crack era. I said, man, I'm glad I was in a safe place. Go ahead, Joe.
Another Demi black man, Karibu Sana, he says they sent me a vote registration in the mail. I claim.
You know it.
Don't expect me to read some comments. You're crazy.
What did he say? He
Okay,
did what he did with it.
They sent me a vote registration in the mail. He says I had to last night and this morning, and I have a little bit left.
All right. Yeah, right. Take that vote. You got to get something good out of it. Wipe your ass with it. Shit. Get out of here. And Howard G, y'all know about the bell curve was made up by weird ass crackers who thought you was more. You had high IQs. But if you know about melanin, black people are smarter than you. See, we have 12 melanin centers where you have 4. And we have 12 strands of genetic coding. You have 6. You're 1 step up from an 8. You can go look that up. You have 6 strands. A chimpanzee has 5. A gorilla has 4. And a orangutan has 3. And Caucasians, East Indians, and Asians have 6. You're 1 step up in intelligence and evolution from a chip. The African has 9 strands of genetic coding. Okay? So we're the most superior on the planet. That's a fact. And that's going to make you mad. I'm going to dump your head in the Canadian River. Go ahead, Joe.
Big Cheese says that they get $3,000 as soon as they cross on a boat on a card. Then $1,500 dollars for rent, and also $1,400 that is in for food stamps.
No, they get more than 1,000. No, I see they getting 12 to 13,000. Not no 1,300. They're getting $13,000. Big Cheese. Money that we can't even understand. How many groceries are you buying a month with 13 grand on that food card? Because some lady forgot hers at the grocery store. You know, it says how much is on it on the receipt. I don't know the total amount. And the black one behind her said, God damn motherfucker. This bitch is getting $13,000 in food stamps. So this is crazy, man. And Kamala, you know it's Kamala Harris has never said any positive. Of course, you got dumb black women say they're gonna vote. Yeah, he's a moron. What are her policies? She's got none. She only won the debate one time because they said, yeah, if you're gonna debate, you're gonna be called stupid. And she's gonna debate September the 10th on ABC. She turned down all the other debates. Remember, they're supposed to have 3 presidential debates. All the others she turned down because she's a moron. So they figure that they can cosplay this one enough to teach her enough, but she don't look crazy. Whenever they let her out there by herself, she's crazy. She talks crazy. But she ain't done no interview. Because they try to teach her, she gets out there in the interview. This motherfucker just start talking all kind of crazy shit. You're like, motherfucker, this motherfucker crazy for real. And so that's what's hurt her.
So
hey, go ahead, Joey.
It's
nearly $6,000. Yeah. Sorry, Joey. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm just gonna jump from that and then share these videos. You're talking about Kamala Harris, what Trump was saying about her, what you're just saying, very related, where she makes no sense. We can't afford to have another dummy president. I almost say black. Huh?
See, all the help Obama is actually smart.
Dummy. And the people.
from Vietnam agree with that.
Okay. Would you want the microphones muted in the debate whenever you're not speaking?
We agreed to the same rules. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. I'd rather have it probably on, but the agreement was that it would be the same as it was last time. In that case, it was muted. I didn't like it the last time, but it worked out fine. I mean, ask Biden how it worked out. It was fine. And I think it should be the same. We agreed to the same rules and same specifications. And I think that's probably what it should be. But they're trying to change it. The truth is they're trying to get out of it because she doesn't want to debate. She's not a good debater. She's not a smart person. She doesn't want to debate. But when I looked at the hostility during the weekend, you watch it this week with George Slopadopoulous. And the Vietnamese didn't get that one. You got it.
His name's gonna be funny. Slopadopoulous. He got him George Slopadopoulous. George Slopadopoulous.
No, we want to have fairness. We have to bring fairness back to the country. And we have to have a president. We are the closest to World War III, I believe, that we've ever been right now, right this second.
Of course.
We have a man that just took a vacation in California. He was on the beach. And he came back today. Where's he going? Delaware. Why? Another vacation. He's going for another week. That's not the Vietnamese. They're hardworking people, aren't they? All right.
President Trump, how are you specifically preparing for the debate versus Harris?
I'm not. Really, I'm not. I'm not spending a lot of time on it. I think my whole life I've been preparing for a debate. You know, you can go in and you can have all sorts of sessions. I watched Mitt Romney go in and he worked so hard. 4 weeks he locked himself into a log cabin. And then he developed lockjaw. He couldn't speak. I watched other people. I mean, you have to be real. You know, you can't cram knowledge into your head for, 30 years of knowledge in 1 week. So, there's a little debate prep, but I've always done it more or less the same way. And you have to know your subject. And I think I know my subject. She can't talk. We can't.
Yeah, so that was.
He's right about that. You got to be real. Pause it.
I don't know where specifically it was at, but
you got to be real. And she is a moron. You can't practice not being a moron. I said she's a moron. He's right. You can't practice not being a moron. She's an idiot. So no matter how much they try to educate her, Joby, when you go up on stage, all that knowledge goes. You don't know shit. It goes away. You can't educate yourself out from being a moron, Joby. So that's why they didn't want her to debate. Because she's. Go ahead.
She's a moron. So they're gonna have to, like you're saying, definitely train her on some of the things to avoid saying. Because I've seen most of her videos. She talks. There's another one I caught. Let me share this one. She talks just insanely, not even knowing she's on camera. And then after realizing she's on camera, she's like, "Turn that off." It is just so crazy. Let me share this one. I saw this one on TikTok and I was like, this is just so insane. Share.
Balance to be struck between being tough and being a bitch.
He's a psychopath. With that horrible cackle. She got that terrible cackle. Sound like a goddamn hyena. That motherfucker's crazy.
I'm like, didn't you know you are on camera? You're like, you confidently saying just things. This is not the first video I've seen. Most of our videos, she say things and then end up laughing sarcastic. I don't know, that is sarcasm or what to call it, just sarcastically like that.
No, she's a psychopath. Not sarcastic, she's a psychopath. That's why they got her there. They go along with anything she's told to do while she's there. That's why nobody got the vote for her. She never got. How you running for president? You never got one vote, Joby. How you the candidate? You never got one vote. And before they put you there, you was the most hated vice president in history. You got all these dumbass black broads from the ghetto. I'm gonna vote for her because she black.
So I'm gonna share this one right here, and then after I'll be sharing the next video where there is it is breaking, of course, down, including what we're talking about. This is the immigrants, what they're benefiting, the agenda, elections, everything all combined. But let me share this.
And then she's trying to, she's trying to complain like she's been stopping immigrants
on the ground at barbershops, local communities, talking about the issues that matter to them.
And I am going to be doing that. I like that guy, and I like those people. And I watched yesterday as you did it. You are doing fantastically, by the way. I watched yesterday as you did the interviews. Those are great people. Those are people who want safety. They don't want much. He wants to run his barbershop. The people that were getting the haircut, I was thinking about me going there myself because I like the work. Maybe they didn't make my hair look better.
The reason I'm sharing this, it takes me back to him talking about black jobs, okay? You know, when he said about black jobs, and now he's like, I could use a black baba to get my hair.
I don't think that's racist. I don't think that's racist, Joe, because I don't think that's racist because there are black jobs. We're on the bottom. We know we were purposely put on the bottom. The black jobs are real. So they're trying to, this racist. But how? We know we've been purposely put on the bottom. We do got them fucked up jobs. And if you got immigrants coming in, those are the ones that are getting the jobs that black men would have. So I don't think that's, I'm not talking about you, Joe. The boule handkerchief head phony niggas tried to make it a big deal. Oh, what a black job, what a black motherfucker. The jobs that black men can get, they've been able to get, those are black jobs. Stop trying to fake like you don't know. The ones that now they're giving to all these immigrants that you ain't said shit about coming in, those jobs. So your fake outrage is fake. The construction jobs were black jobs, landscaping was black jobs, security work was black jobs, the jobs that black men could get. So, excuse me. So now they're giving it to these illegal immigrants. So you bootleg handkerchief head niggas trying to fake and show, that's bad that he said that. We all know we live in America, a racist country, and these jobs were for black men. The ones they were going to give us to be the bottom of society. Now we can't even get those jobs. So now we go to prison and do work for free. Go ahead, Joby.
For me, I think majority of the Africans probably those who also caught the same term when he said or talked about black jobs. Because personally, remember I asked, like, what do you mean black jobs? You know, and of course we saw the types and we've seen the types of the black jobs literally where black people are working on, and this actually for me confirms what they're trying to tell you, where you are as a black person. Like, as much as I'm supporting your business, it's not like we're trying to make you, be in a better position. I'm gonna
you're on the bottom. You're meant to stay on the bottom. We're not given the same opportunities to rival white people, even though some have been able to do it. And when we did do that, we were by ourselves. And what happened, Joby? They bombed us. They burned it down to the ground. They shot and killed and murdered us. So that's what we're talking about. So we didn't have, when we controlled our, unlike South Africa, Joe, let me explain this. As black people here, we didn't never want to unite with white people. And that was that Martin Luther King picture. The majority of black people were happy building our own communities and living because as African people were loving. Okay, so those communities thrived. But when we thrived, they became a threat, to white power. So they would come in and kill us, burn down our cities, destroy them. And so then later on, they give you this fake immigration. Integration. That's all, integrate and be equal and all that old dumb shit. So now we're worse off than we were when we owned our own shit. Because they were giving some bootlick, bum-ass preacher hustle, Martin Luther King, talking this integration, but now these bootlegs want to save him because people realize that's where we got completely fucked up, Joby. Say, now he said at the end of his life he was wrong and he might have made a mistake by putting black people into a burning house. They try to throw that bullshit on you. Because we know today that integration with them has destroyed us as a people, Joby. See, the South Africans, they want to rub against the white man and have white people as their hero. We never wanted to do that. Oh, please get rid of apartheid. Because sadly, I'm going to be honest, South Africa never built its own town. Never. They never had their own economy outside of white people, Joby. You can't go when they was in apartheid, where they built successful communities in South Africa. They never did it. We did it here. We built our own shit and became millionaires. But that was a threat to white power. So they burned that shit down to the ground. So, you know, all our cities would thrive, and they burn all of them to the ground. Hundreds of cities African Americans have. We say, okay, you don't want to be part of us? Cool. We'll build our own shit. And so, like I always say, the excellence of the black woman, Joby. The black woman is responsible for the excellence of black America. Because the black woman was what? The teachers, Joby. So we had our own black school. So African women are loving, right? So every kid, that's why we're all debaucherous now, Joby. Our community's all fucked up. We don't got love because what we integrated with this character, with this beast. And now African women ain't the one teaching in the schools. You're going to white women who hate you, teaching you bullshit. But back then, Joby, so imagine you segregated, Joe. Right? We have an apartheid. They call it an Africa, and it was apartheid system, segregation, right? But you have the African woman, Joby, right, who loves her children, right? She loves her children. So the African woman's going to do what? She's going to teach her children well. My children, your children, everybody's children, because she sees all African children as what? Hers, Joby. She sees all African children as hers. So she's going to teach these African children superbly. So this became a threat to white power, Joby. So in their own papers, once you realize this, I told you, go back and look at a videotape of 50 years ago with Africans.
Before I get to share this video.
Hold on, can you hear me, Joby? Wait. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We're having a lot.
All right, wait. So imagine these black women educating these black children, a generation, Joby, of love and caring. Now you're becoming a threat to what? White power. Because I told you, go back and get any videotape of black Americans 50 years ago, their syntax, their knowledge. What you see today is African Americans as morons. Back then they were intelligent as hell because they were taught by black women who believe in black excellence, Joby. So they were teaching you real shit, real knowledge. So this was a threat. And the white man said, we got to integrate this nigga. We got to integrate them to stop their growth, Joby. So we got to have our white women teaching them who hate them, who's not going to take the time and effort to teach them. So look, so now all African society in America became stupid. Motherfuckers can't talk good English. Yeah, what you talking about? Yeah, you. The music became garbage. How's the music become from excellence, from jazz and R&B and rock that was intricate, to now motherfuckers just talking stupid all the time, Joby. You know what the fuck they talking about?
To destroy.
Because that's a destruction of a people. That's a planned destruction of a people. It's called slow genocide. But go and play your video, Joby.
Which is happening. It is slowly taking effect, the genocide itself. Before I get to play the video, I'll go to the comments of everyone before I go past them. I see Jason earlier was saying that I think a civil war or something will happen, like my mother used to say. I got a funny feeling about something bad is going to take place. Me too, I did say that. I do believe actually for everything to come back into normal, the civil war is going to be very much needed. I don't see any other way out of this, literally. As for me, with how things are literally going,
that's honest.
I see a civil
I don't
war
either.
be happening. I also see Howard says saying, I will admit that you have some beautiful woman like the interviewer. Like the interviewer. You're talking about me or you're talking about who? I don't know. But anyway, Jiba Jaba says she's black and her policies are. That is Howard G.
Oh,
I think we have a lag with you. It's me and Yuki. I don't know.
okay.
Jiba Jaba says she's black. That's her policy
Yeah,
support the gyneco- the what? Genocracy?
yeah, you're the
If I'm
interview,
pronouncing it
Joe. He's talking about you.
support the genocracy. Okay, and also see Jiba Jaba says their debate is gonna break all viewing records. Kay Williams also says that should be mandatory for her to do an interview. And Kay Williams also have a good day. Thank you so
I
much for
know.
passing by
Exactly right, Kate.
conversation.
Exactly right. Oh, you got exactly right, Kate. She should, but they know she's stupid. They're trying to keep away from doing interviews. This is just absolutely crazy. And where these Jays completely took over the country, where you trying to become a president, you can't even do an interview. That should be mandatory. It's crazy. Go ahead, Joe.
He says that with $13,000, excuse me, they can food stamp. They can sell food stamps. Sorry. For money and help other
For money, that's right.
Latinos work jobs and don't receive food stamps. This will uplift every entire Latino group over us. This so evil and diabolic.
Exactly.
And
Yeah,
Jiba
exactly.
says one thing about Trump, he is consistent, and he also has that she talks like she's giving a book report without having a read the having to read the book. I think that's what you meant. And I also see Howard asking how do bugs taste. If you're asking me, I don't know personally. I've never eaten bugs. We don't eat bugs, so I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, that was
Maybe you know.
that was Howard. Howard was on Setos and when you told me it fucked up Aunt Maria. Setos was talking about eating grasshoppers and ants. We don't know. We don't eat bugs. We don't know, Howard.
You don't eat bugs here. But Jiba Jaba also says chicks like her have a wine in a Stanley tumbler at work. Okay. And I also see another black man. That you mean alcohol? That he means alcohol? That is Jiba Jaba? I
Yeah,
don't know what
yeah,
you mean.
yeah. They pretend like they're drinking water, but they got alcohol and they get fucked up, Joe.
That tumbler, what you talking about? Me too, I have a tumbler.
You got alcohol. You got alcohol in there.
I got juice. That's what I'm drinking. I'm drinking pineapple juice, literally. But I also see Jiba Jaba says, no, another dummy black man says, I would love her for one night. Oh, god damn. Are you crazy? Yo, no.
He must be, huh? That wouldn't be me. Good luck to you.
Jiba Jaba also says, after slavery, the private sector told the government, you freed them, you employed them. You freed them, you
Exactly
employed
right.
them.
Yeah, so exactly. We couldn't get jobs with white people. They said you free them, you employ them. So we were broke and fucked up. So we had to create our own shit, and we did, and we tried. And they had that said to destroy that. Now we're back on their plantation, broke and fucked up, and ignorant to boot. Because we don't got black women who are educated and teaching black children. We got white women who hate us, teaching us dumb shit, useless shit. So that's why the African American community has failed in knowledge and IQ. And I go around the country, I'm like, God damn, we stupid as hell. That's why Joe Vito said, because I don't even know who the vice president is. You wouldn't hear that from nobody black 60 years ago.
And Jiba Jaba also says civil rights wasn't about integration. It was about assimilation. It ruined us. And
Exactly.
Sankinwan also say with the question, I never changed my outfit. I'm still having the same outfit.
No, that was nice. You got like a sweat jumper on. It's nice.
I got a sweater dress on, and I also see another dummy black man says my family is from Alabama. Hate
MLK, yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's MLK. That's Martin Luther King. So,
Yeah, Martin Luther. He says that we had our own school. We bused
yep.
20 miles to dead as Selma, Alabama, to
Yeah,
all
Selma. Yeah,
Caucasians. I hate
exactly right. Said,
I
I
hate
hate in
class
class.
elite.
They flipped their lights on me. Exactly. You did that too. That happened to me too. Who told me to shut up about that? That happened to me in California. In a white school, the girls had flipped that lights hit me. I was like, whoa! I didn't know what the fuck that was. We never was told none of that. I said, hey, there's bugs coming out this girl's head. And of course, the teacher was white. I said, hey, did you see that? You shut up, Kiki. You, remember at that time they could still whip us in school. You be quiet and get back to your lesson on the chalkboard. Cause she didn't want, cause she had lice in her hair too. We didn't know nothing about that. They didn't know nothing about these motherfuckers having bugs in their head. They're like, well, shit went on my shoulders, scared the shit out my ass.
And then I can also add that white women teachers were giving out lobotomies. That is figuratively. And Big Cheese also says, Joby, when you end the show, could you play Kid's favorite song by Steve Wonder? That is, it's called Happy Birthday to You. Okay, his birthday though was last month. No.
Whose birthday? My birthday was last month. Whose birthday? My birthday was in July.
Ask Big Cheese. He should let us know. But let me share this video very quickly as we get to move on.
Official agency has been preparing for decades to play a leading role in the mass
Is my
extinction
phone
event
bad? I'm in a bad area. Yeah,
And
Danny's phone always fucked up. Danny's phone always fucked up. Danny's phone is always fucked up. I'm in a bad area, guys. That's probably why I'm in Mississippi. But Danny's phone is always fucked up. You guys got that right. When he goes, I told Big Cheese, that'd be Danny's phone, not his. Go ahead, Joby.
Population of the majority of people on planet Earth. During a PowerPoint presentation, scientist Dennis Buch's 2025 as part of the as we know it. Many of the details outlined in the NASA PowerPoint presentation have already occurred, indicating that the plans for the mass extinction event are well underway. Before we dive in, join the People's Voice Locals community if you haven't already, and sign up to become a member of the world's first ever cyber nation that truly believes in life, liberty, and the pursuit of your dreams. Visit joson.com and click the Join Us button today. It's completely free. A PowerPoint presentation by Chief NASA Scientist Dennis Bushnell at the Langley Center depopulate the planet in the year 2025. According to the NASA presentation, the year 2025 will feature terrorist attacks in the United States, biological attacks, and an EMP or electromagnetic pulse. Critical infrastructure will be destroyed as part of the plan to bring civilization to its knees, and American citizens will be tortured on primetime news. Deborah Tavares has the details about this disturbing NASA presentation.
It was on the NASA website. And it was a document that actually is a PowerPoint presentation by Dennis Bushnell, the chief NASA scientist at the center, and presented before 9/11. And what brought into some uncomfortable realizations was when we first came across it. It says on the website, future strategic issues, future warfare circa 2025. And as I did before, it said the presentation is premise of the document or the PowerPoint is about robots, cyborgs, and humans.
usefulness for the global elites. So they're going to exterminate the majority of us and enslave the rest. The document clearly states that the global elite, along with government agencies like NASA, will deploy silent weapons in a covert war against humanity in 2025, with the ultimate goal of depopulating the planet.
So who wrote this NASA document, and was this intentional? Did they want the public to see this, do you think? Or?
Well, again, the Illuminati, the most wealthy, rich men on the face of the planet, always telegraph everything that they're going to do. So the fact that it was on the NASA website, it was certainly available to the public. If you looked at this document, you would know about it right now, and we don't. And that's the purpose of this discussion, is for people to know about this document. Again, the conflict between the future and the fact that they said it was a current reality in 2001 of July when this was actually presented. And what it said, which was quite shocking, on page 93, it said, "Capture, torture Americans in living color on prime time." And that is 93.
Literally.
It said, "Capture, torture Americans in living color on prime time." Then it's followed up by saying terror attacks within the continental United States using binary biologicals take down critical infrastructure. They are going to use an EMP, which is an electromagnetic pulse. They're going to use radiation frequencies against our brains, etc., and conduct serious psy-war and collateral damage and exploitation. On the same page 93, they say exploit CNN syndrome. Now, CNN, of course, is the network, the news media network, propaganda machine, and was set up by the CIA. You can watch the movie called Psy-War.
All of them was set up by the CIA. All of them was set up by the CIA.
Net for all the.
All of them was set by the CIA.
Background information on
also by
CNN.
But pause again, Joby.
Very, very
understand this, man. I'm in a bad area. Shit, I'm in a bad area.
On and you read that.
What I'm saying, guys, if you guys can hear me, that's the reason why the illegal aliens were flooded up in here. Some are terrorists that they want to. Some are terrorists that they want to enact in 2025. So they're already in here. They've been given guns. So I said, make sure you got your weapons. Make sure you got your weapons ready to go. Because Joby's right. It's going to be, they pushed the Civil War. They want to implode America. So you be a moron and not get prepared for this. You're insane. You got your weapons ready to go. Because they're going to have havoc across the country. That's what they're setting up. Because they're going to lose. They're scared. They're losing power. They're banking. And they're not ready to go out without a fight. They've already set this up. That's why all these legal aliens have been flooded in here. A lot of them are terrorist cells. So you have your weapons ready.
Shout out to John Mosquito. He's asking, is there anything the CIA didn't set up?
Shit, almost nothing, goddamn it. Probably your butthole.
God damn.
On page 66,
I know.
They say increasingly critical are human limitations and human downsides. Human downsides. Humans are too large. Humans are too heavy, too tender. Humans are too slow, both physically and mentally, and we require huge logistical trains, meaning we cost way too much money to maintain, and humans have rapidly decreasing to negative value.
Birth rate.
Can you even believe this? I mean, you're hearing this, and it's got to be rather shocking.
That's
coming off of a NASA website. website, particularly when agencies that are involved are the Air Force, DARPA, the CIA, the FBI, Southern Command, Atlantic Command,
Right.
Australian Defense, and other agencies. This is the corporations' agencies.
Are the elite planning to use
Those
NASA
are the
and
J's,
other
lady.
agencies to wage a war on humanity?
Those are the J's, lady. Those are the J's.
The NASA presentation lays out their chilling strategy. What's even more disturbing is that we've already witnessed the deployment of many of these weapons against humanity.
They also about on page 9. This is very interesting and horrifying. Humans have taken over and vastly shortened evolution. They're going to direct evolution.
Great.
They believe, the bankers, the global elites, believe
That's right,
that
the
they
bankers. Who owns the banks? The J's. They own the banks. Who owns the bankers? That's
keeping
right.
in mind that this entire document is about
the J's. They own the banks.
Already mapped our brains. We've just recently heard that they can transfer a human brain into machinery. So whenever they tell us that this is a new scientific discovery, we know it's been decades and decades prior to.
That's right. They've already done it.
About these things.
Not just your brain,
and they also talk about
not just your brain, lady. You see all these clones like a Jay's getting you about all these actors and told you they can download your soul, the very essence into one of these clone bodies. See, so you didn't know it used to be conspiracy from the world and they're doing wicked shit. You think look at somebody likely clone with devil inside the fucking thing. You can put your brain into a machine. That's right. Go ahead, Joe.
Microdust is a weapon. They say that this micron-sized mechanized dust, which is distributed as an aerosol and inhaled into the lungs, the dust mechanically bores into the lung tissue and executes various pathological missions. They say it's a completely new type of warfare, and it is legal. It's legal.
If this sounds familiar, it's because the NASA document is confirming everything that we've been warning the masses about for years. Bioweapons, including mRNA nanotechnology and chemicals,
bioweapons, nanotech. I've been saying that. I've been telling you about
document also reveals horrific warfare that the elites are planning to use against us.
Yeah, it's nanotech. They want to ravage Africa and America.
Have you ever wondered? That confirms that upwards of 6 billion people will die in 2025. And according to reports from Davos, Klaus Schwab has confirmed the stated goal is on target to be achieved.
It was on the Georgia Guidestone.
The
You
stated
must
goal is
reduce
on
the
target to be
population.
achieved.
People
For
start,
those
hey,
who've not seen the
what's
video,
the Georgia
CIA
Guidestone?
and legal documents have long predicted that the United States will see
Yeah,
its population decline by
You can't find it no more.
6% in the year 2025.
You
Germany
can't find that no more on the internet. Vigo. Yep. How's it going to be this vast depopulation? Remember, Digo is a military website of the J's. Right? Military. So that about 2020, most of America was going to be wiped out. Most of Africa was going to completely wiped out. That is zero. That's DHCI, all this shit's about your extermination. So make sure you got your guns ready next year. Because you're going to have these gangs going crazy. And you're going to have to put
We lost Keith there, but continue.
To see its population decline by 65.1% in the year 2025, while other Western nations, including Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, are also predicted to suffer huge declines in population. As we revealed last week, Deagle.com isn't just the work of one man, it's the work of the globalist elite, consisting of the CIA, the Pentagon, the Rockefeller Foundation, and the World Economic Forum. Deagle's work is not a prediction, it's a target. And Klaus Schwab has acknowledged that the elites are on track to hit their goals.
He spoke about the plan to eradicate 6 billion people by next year, but it wasn't this idea alone that shook me, it was how he delivered it. There was a bizarre mix of pride and nostalgia in his tone. He spoke slowly and clearly, as if he were recounting a great achievement. He even seemed to get choked up at one point, as if this horror he was planning was something deeply personal to him.
This is why the NASA document is such an important discovery. It allows us to study the enemy and understand their modus operandi. It allows us to reject their agenda and crush their plans.
The very, very last, and I'll go to this right now because we'll come back to the document itself, but the very last statement in this document, it says, Factor 6, cattle. Those who will not use their brains are no better off than those who have no brains. And so this mindless school of jellyfish, father, mother, son, and daughter, become useful beasts of burden or trainers of the same. So what they say in this document is they will dole out poisonous food. It's not what we have the consequences of that. They tell us how they set up all the social engineering, how they devise the family, how they crumble the family, how they set up the war machine, how they influence thinking in the family unit to allow the family to give up their children to war for a rich man's fodder. It's a document that discusses the artificial womb. They believe that people need to feel protected and that the elites are going to serve the womb for protection of the people, but they'll hide from the reality of life because we just are not capable of the reality. So they will set up that artificial womb. It says, the objective of these artificial wombs is to provide a stable environment for both stable and unstable activity, to provide a shelter for the evolutionary process of growth and maturity, survival, to provide security for freedom, and to provide defensive protection for offensive activity. And they say that from the time a person leaves its mother's womb, in every effort is directed towards building, maintaining, and withdrawing into artificial wombs, various sorts of substitute protective devices or shells. Wow. So they set themselves up to protect us, to keep us crippled, to numb us down with foods so that our pineal gland is interfered with. We're never able to reach our higher consciousness.
They go that word again, pineal. See, why people don't suppose that. They go that word again, pineal gland. They go that word again that Africans always use pineal, not reaching Jesus, not reaching Allah, but that pineal gland that they know is the real thing. See, when you don't have access to pineal, her pineal gland's already fucked up anyway. She's white. It's already calcified, so you can't reach it no way. So the thing is to destroy the pineal gland, guys, your connection to true God. So this is also spiritual. Go ahead, Joby.
The United States is to collapse the ability for us to think. They're shutting us down right now.
Welcome to the techno-communist dystopia that we've been warning the masses about for years. The elites have been threatening us for years, and now we have their plans written down in black and white.
The quickest way for people to become educated is look at these very simple source documents. Look at the Quiet Weapons Silent War document. Look at the Iron Mountain document and the New World Order Exposed 1969. They're all on our website, stopthecrime.net. Of all the research we have done, if you just get those basic documents understood, if everyone understands the fraud, then we will be able to eliminate this. We don't have to go on with this fraud. We do not. And people keep saying, well, there's more of us than them. Well, that may be true. But sadly, now there are technologies that are so unbelievable that people won't even realize what hit them. And that is the strategy of the future wars and the wars that we're facing in our country. But I would say everyone needs to look at the NASA document. You need to move from the illusion, the non-reality that you are living in. You need to move into a new reality formed by the truths that these documents convey. So that then from those realities, then you can look at solutions. You can't shoot from the hip and look for solutions if you have not learned who's doing this to us, how they're doing this to us, and the documents that tell us how they are doing this to us.
These are critical times, and here at CPV, we are determined to expose the elite and hold them to account before it's too late. Join us in our mission to wake up the masses.
Yeah, so that's the video over there, and literally it's a lot of, it's crazy. If you try to just look at 2025 is just next year, and they have a target of already 6 billion people. It's alarming, and it's crazy because majority, again, especially in Africa, are not aware about this. Majority globally are also still caught up, of course, with the mainstream media information. They are not digging information. They're not actually shook. They think that this is just us. We should trust the leaders to handle everything on their hands, not knowing that they're actually the ones signing,
killing you. That's right.
lives into
They're the ones,
death.
the ones killing you.
It is super crazy. If you just think about it, and you literally, next 2025 is just next year, you guys. 6 billion people. That's the time.
Yep, because they said, and you know why they moved it up? Because they said 2030 you're waking up too fast. They got to do it. They got to go next year. They said you're waking up. You motherfuckers are waking up now too fast. They can't wait to 2030. They're losing power now. Got Jobies and other people talking about it, digging up information. They said they got to move now. 2030 is too late. It's too long. You motherfuckers are starting to know too much.
The question is, and of course, the question is understanding that majority of we have some people who have woken up from the 19 VSCCINE's effect. Those whose family members have been affected. The question is, how are they going to reach that target of 6 billion? Because right now, we have them attacking food. We have, I don't know how many of you have seen, but so many fake foods. We have a lab-produced chicken right now, lab-produced, so many, literally so many things.
That's our job. In the food, in the shots, because you need to eat. Most people got groceries, so I put all kind of shit in the food, Joby. Especially, you know, I gotta stay. I'm damn sure. Again, I gotta go away from all fast food. I gotta stop. I stayed away from Popeyes for 2 years, and I got back in that shit about a year and a half. God damn! But I gotta stay away from fast food, Jack. It's gonna be all in that shit, because they own and control all of it. I'm not touching nobody's fast food. I don't know where it come from. What I'm touching, what I'm seeing, because they're gonna put it in everything. You're dealing with diabolical, crazy psychopaths, and they all have all come together to do this. Yes, they want to keep the majority of the planet. That's the planet, Joby. So they know they control all levels of communication, the lies, their mainstream media, their damn social media. They're scared. You got some kids, like I said, you got Mark Zuckerberg admitting he helped steal that election 4 years ago. If you mention on YouTube, we got channels taken down. You got strikes. It was called a conspiracy theory. Mark Zuckerberg is admitting that he told lies about the COVID shot. He's admitting the shit because he's scared because too many people are waking up. That's why they need to do this shit at 2025. They got everything already, and don't think they don't got everything already in place to start everything, guys. That's what these legal aliens, half the people that come in with these legal aliens are terrorist groups. Same way you got in Africa, running around the Sahel and Boko Haram and Al-Shabaab. That's them. Okay? The Boko Haram, Al-Shabaab, them. So they created new terrorist groups in America. They're already here waiting to get activated. Okay? They got guns. They're ready to say, cook that call. It's go time. Start causing havoc. Start killing motherfuckers in the street. Now. Go time now. CIA is going to make that call. You're going to have havoc all throughout the United States. That's why you have your skill with you everywhere you go. You don't know the number motherfucker next to you is goddamn an agent already ready to go. You might have to shoot a motherfucker in the head on the spot. And I'm going to do it. I ain't going to become no victim. Shit. So that's what you're going to be dealing with. They've already set this up. Set it in motion. Go ahead, Joby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so earlier, yeah, what you're just saying, where we saw Mark Zuckerberg revealing that Meta was under the government pressure, and it said that in a letter, Zuckerberg detailed that Meta being pressured by the Biden administration to censor all COVID-19 related posts. There is this resulted to many things being concealed on social media. In the letter, Zuckerberg stated in 2021, senior officials from the Biden administration, including the White House, repeatedly pressured our teams for months to censor certain COVID-19 content, including humor and satire, and expressed a lot of frustration with our team.
So we know what he's saying is a lie. We know it's not Biden. Biden's a puppet. We know it's these people that run this planet that are making everybody, hey, you're not going to allow this to be said. You're not going to allow the truth to get out there because Joe be showing what the people are saying what they want to do. That's what this part of the shit they want to do with that lady was saying in that document. That's why you weren't allowed to know the truth. And when you got the truth and told people, man, you're crazy. Oh, you're this. Motherfucker, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You can't shame me when I know shit. You can't shame me with none of that shit. You do you, moron. You believe in dumb shit and don't know how the world works. Because most people are idiots. You know, I'm not going to argue with you about how the world works. And I know you're an idiot. Motherfucker, I know who runs the world, how the shit works, what they're trying to do. I told you, hey, don't wear a mask. It's dangerous. Oh, what are you talking about? It's you crazy. Okay, then I'm crazy. Do you, moron? You can't argue with the stupid because we've been dumbed down. They've dumbed us down. You understand that? I'm not fucking with that KFC.
Okay, Williams, I see you. Leave me alone. That's not in Africa. That's not yet. The effect is not yet here. But let me go through the comments as we get to continue. Where did I leave it at? I see that is Big Cheese trying to explain about the song. I saw that. And Jabba says, remember those Chinese spinning in circles and then lights out?
Yeah, fall down. Exactly. I told you, yeah, that was the video of me and Big Cheese making fun. I told people again that was a lie. I said, this is all kabuki theater. This is all made up. This is the fear campaign. I forgot we had that nurse. I ain't seen that sister in years. And me, Big Cheese, and that nurse from Baltimore. I forgot her name. And the guy from Southern Florida coming, you gotta stop telling people not to be taking the VACCs and lying and telling this is propaganda, this made up. You don't know. So I do know, stupid. You're a moron. And you're an island nigga. Don't call me no more, you island niggas. You island niggas are the worst. You're stupid. Y'all suck white daddy's dick. No, you don't know what they're capable of. You're an idiot. So I told people, when you see these Chinese and these other people, well, most of them, fuck, I don't care if you protect them all you want. So anyway, of course not all of them. The majority of these island niggas are morons. So when you see them spinning around, I said, this is for effect, guys. This is a fear campaign. This is phony. I'm not saying that guy ain't dead. They probably died from something else, but that's to cause fear around the world. Oh, look at the virus in China. Look what's going on. Ah! That's to cause fear globally. Okay? That was because their fear globally. I told you it was fraudulent. It ain't that funny. I'm right. I knew I was right 4 years ago when I said the shit. Big Cheese on the phone, that dude was going crazy. We had the nurse and people calling me scared. I'm gonna lose my job, Keith. They tell me, I say, listen, if you trust me, you better not take that shit. Listen to me. Because once you've done something, you can't take it back. Okay? Better lose your job than lose your life. Go find another job. You got to do something. Because this is real. You guys understand what these psychopaths are trying to set up and do to the world globally. This is a global thing to wipe out the planet. I know you guys can't fathom this, and it sounds crazy, but this has been in motion for over 100 years. They've been planning this for over 100 years to wipe out humanity, starting with black people first. But we're hard to kill because we are the planet. We some hard motherfuckers. You know how many diseases they did put in Africa? And the African birth rate is still thriving. Man, you imagine them thinking, God damn, what can we kill these niggas? You imagine, you know diseases they put in Africa, the ones they told you about? And who's the only thriving birth rate in the world? The African. The only people that thriving birth rate is African. And with all the diseases, see, this is just the ones we know, the AIDS, Ebola. There's ones that we don't know that they put in Africa. There's got to be 1,000 ones we don't know that they put aerosols in the air that they put in Africa. And God damn it, this nigga won't die. Why can't we kill these niggas? Shit. Why these niggas ain't dying? That's what's being said in the boardroom. Why can't we kill these niggas? Wipe their ass out. What's going on? Because these are just the ones we've heard. Remember, them is always clandestine, secretly. Imagine the shit they released on black people in Africa in America. Remember, they were poisoning Americans in American cities. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if Google is going to show that. They were poisoning us secretly. Okay, what you guys notice? In American cities where black people stayed at, they were poisoning us for years, secretly. The American government was poisoning black people secretly for years. Anybody gone to jail? Anybody get prosecuted? Of course not. It's a known fact. They were poisoning black people in cities for years. Did we die? No. Because we are the motherfucking planet. That's the dirty secret. We are the motherfucking planet. It's a black planet whether you like it or not. Motherfucker, we are gods on this bitch. You can't kill us. No matter how much you try, you white people find out you can't kill us, motherfucker. We are that. We are that motherfucker. As Jamie Foxx said in goddamn Django, I am that. Black people are that motherfucker. We are that motherfucker. All your fake AIDS and all, and the birth rate in Africa is exploding. And the birth rate in America amongst black women would be exploding. They told them to hate black men and get abortions. Remember, we lost right now, outside of Africa, America would have the biggest black population. But what they give us? Abortions in our communities. We killed at least 100 million Africans in the last 40 years. 100 million Africans have been unalived. So you imagine what we would do right now as a population with 100 more Africans in America? We're unstoppable. We're about 150 million strong in this bitch. That's why they introduced abortion to us. You morons. That's what they introduced that shit to us for. And then made it all right to kill your babies. It ain't never been all right to kill your seed. It's been always immoral. You only did it in case of emergency. If a woman was raped, a woman was her father or parent did something to her, immoral, rape, incest. But your baby was always precious in African society. Now the Democrats are abort your baby. It's never okay to abort your motherfucking child. You'd be 100 million deep in it, 150 million deep in this bitch. These numbers are factual. These are not my opinions. I only give you guys facts. We'll be 150 million strong in this motherfucker. You know the dominance we would have? No matter how stupid they made us, we can change that in a generation. We'd be a power in this bitch. 150 million Africans in this motherfucker. We'd be a power to be dealt with. And they knew that. That's why they introduced, remember, abortion was only introduced to kill Africans. African Americans and Africans on the continent. Okay? Wasn't some liberal thing in the equality of women. That's horse shit. It's to wipe out our population. And that's what they did in America. We're 100 million less now. 100 million Africans we would have had in America. On top of our numbers now. So we would have been 150 million strong. You know what you can do with 150 million? We're almost big as Nigeria. But African Americans have a fight that Nigerians don't have. So imagine 150 million rebellious fucking rebellious niggas. Rebellious off the chain niggas. Your power. That's power. They knew that. That's why they introduced Planned Parenthood and like everybody said, where are the abortion clinics? They're always in black neighborhoods, never in the white ones. All your abortion clinics are always in the black neighborhood. You think that's a coincidence? All your damn abortion clinics are in the black neighborhoods. We killed off 100 million Africans. Go ahead, Jumbo.
So as we get to continue, John Mosquito says, I saw a clip of Kamala Harris saying she was down for depopulation a couple of times.
Of course.
Yeah, I've seen that video as well, John Mosquito. She's supported that agenda, and focusing on Africa, literally, saying how the continent has young people, the percentage, the age, so yeah. And I also see Jiba Jaba, still John Mosquito, sorry, he says, to be honest, they can depopulate the dummies. I've had enough of them. And I also see another dummy black man says, when I married my wife in 1983 to 1998, sorry, when I was being born, she didn't want any gun in your home. And your daughter said, my daughter said, Mom, husband have 30 guns and kids, but been already. I didn't get that. I'm not getting that language. I'm not getting your language.
Guns and kids been ready since they was born. Okay. She's saying her daughter, was born in Jacksonville, Florida. Okay. Yeah, so what he's saying is that he didn't want any guns, his wife, but his daughter was down for it. I think is what he's saying. So were your daughters born in 98 or what?
Sorry.
Go ahead, Joby. I'm not getting it either. Go ahead. You got to do that again, another dummy black. Now, you're losing me. Go ahead, Joby.
Let him tell us. I also see the whites don't much less. Jibadaba says most whites don't know this much less, and that Jason says it is to a point I really, let me get that correctly. It's to a point I really don't give a damn what takes place. I'm in this world, but as not part of it. What you keep on saying, I agree with you, Jason. It's always sometimes the way you always you don't care about anything going on. And I also see Jibajaba says and they wear goofy shorts. He can't fire Karibu Sana. He says majority of Black American men are homosexual and are tired. Are tried.
What? Most black men in America not. I don't know what that means, but most black men in America are not homosexual. That's what they show you on TV. Most black men ain't no homosexual. We didn't agree with that shit till they brought us Obama. Obama pushed that shit, but we didn't agree with that shit. We never accepted that shit. Only when they brought us that fake black motherfucker Obama, hey, we need the black community to step, fucking each other in the butt, licking and sucking dick. He's like, man, you better get out of here with that bullshit. That's what you see on TV. The majority of black men ain't no homosexual.
True. I think he's talking about maybe Bobby V, that guy. Maybe he's talking about
that's right, Bobby V. That's right.
Or
Bobby V saying, slow down. I watched that pretty brown thing. That's right, no Diddy. No Diddy, damn it.
And Jason says,
exactly. See, those in industry gotta be fruity like that. Go ahead, Joe.
Really? Did you have to do that? Jason says
that's
our
right.
DNA structure is always changing. Eventually, nothing will kill us. And Jiba Jabba also says,
exactly.
I've noticed
ours does change. Exactly. Ours, that's nothing. Ours changes all the time. That's right. That's the junk DNA I was telling Airton about. We have junk DNA, so God is always protect us. Our DNA is always changing. That's exactly right. So whenever they think they got something to kill black people, the DNA changes and fucks them all up. That's right. Go ahead, Joby.
But that also says, I've noticed they only spray for insecticide for mosquito in the lower class neighborhoods, not in the wealthy ones.
In the black neighborhoods. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Mm-hmm. All the poisons in our neighborhoods. That's true.
Mm-hmm. It also says Obama said you ain't got no soul unless you suck the pole. Damn.
Suck a pole. That's right. You ain't got no soul unless you suck a dick. Suck the pole. You ain't got no soul unless you suck the pole. Yeah, but you gonna play the video I sent you or what? You gonna play my video, Joby? Did I lose Joby? Uh-oh. I lost Joby for Joby to come back. He said about the sick side. He said about the pole. I lost Joby, guys. Can you guys hear me? I know my internet is jacked up. We gotta wait for Joby went down. See if Joby can come back up. I'm in the middle of bumfuck Mississippi, so shit, I ain't got no internet out here. My internet is stuck. All right, you guys hear me clear? Okay, shit. My internet's all fucked up. There go Joby. Joby back. She back. There she go.
Okay, I'm back. Hope you guys can hear me.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm the one with the bad internet. Joby going out.
Yeah, but before we get to wind up, I have the last video to share. As we talk about literally everything. The last video I had for today's conversation.
You gonna play my video? You gonna play my video, Joby? You gonna play my video, Joby? What, Joby? You said you gonna, Joby. You said you're going to play it tonight. It's tonight, goddammit.
Why did you remember? I should have said tomorrow.
You said tonight. Tomorrow's your music show, goddammit.
Let me share
where you don't like to take requests and messes up your flow.
I do take requests. I had you talking your shit and John Mosquito earlier today in the morning. You know? I do take.
He said it messes up. You said it messes up. You said it messes up. You take requests, but you complain about the request. You said it messes up your flow.
Yeah, you gotta come in with the right BP. You know, you guys, if you've ever been a DJ, you know, you can't allow anyone just come and spoil up your request and the BP. They have to go and march along. You know, who's agreeing with me? Let me share this one as we wind up.
Murder women and children for oil.
You said, Joby, bring your request. You said that.
I said go with the BP. That's what I said. Go with the BP.
You said bring your request.
9/11 and now they've killed over 3 million Arabs for their oil and their resources, and they're actually stealing Iranian oil, Libyan oil, and Syrian oil to make America the biggest oil producer in the world. That's insanity.
Hold on, guys. I want you to watch this video to the end.
America as a whole is the illegal land occupation, and the natives of there, they're not even a minority. They're almost non-existent. That's scary.
They're wiped out.
And this is why now, when I think it makes sense to you now that it becomes axiomatic for me to fight sanctions, because the country that is
now this other guy, Ruto Zimbabwe, this other guy, South African, he's talking to, he's dumb. He said, I thought Spanish were the Americans. Moron, why do you think they speak English in America? Why do you think it would be Spanish and the majority language is English? Those are the British, the Dutch. These are people that populated America, not the Spaniards. He's a South African. He's stupid. Go ahead, Joby.
Number one. Number two, they built their wealth off the industrialization of slavery, or what is called chattel slavery.
Exactly. About slavery, their wealth.
Because they have not made restitution or
Restitution
to the people that they occupy. Yet these very same Americans would then defeat the Germans for occupying the Jews for just 5 years. And within that period, they decided to give Jews land in Palestine to compensate them and to restore them to a position of dignity, just because they were massacred by the Nazis for just 5 years. So now imagine what that translates to when they have enslaved Black Americans, 15 million people till today, are subjugated, they've been disempowered, they cannot buy property in certain places because of systematic racism. And then these people want to come to Africa and tell us about a democracy, human rights, and yet they're the biggest violators. Till today, they kill women and children, murder women and children for oil. Just between 9/11 and now, they've killed over 3 million Arabs for their oil and their resources, and they're actually stealing Iranian oil, Libyan oil, and Syrian oil to make America the biggest oil producer in the world. That's insanity. Such a nation, such a virus does not have a place in a civilized world where we're supposed to be exchanging value for value, and they still want to maintain something called property rights based on what they've stolen.
The hypocrisy is quite deep, and I'm just trying to think. I fundamentally believe America's the biggest bully on the planet. Will anyone ever stand up to this bully so that the world is just slightly more fair?
Truth of the matter is that people have been standing up to this bully. The reason why Patrice Lumumba died is because he was standing up to this bully. The reason why Kwame Nkrumah was removed, Sekou Toure were removed, and a whole lot of other people. Robert Mugabe was hated because of fighting this bully. But we're fighting a very powerful bully. And
yeah, so that's the video over there.
As a woman.
You know, we're fighting a very, very powerful bully, but with unity, we can defeat the war. So let me share the last video of Kid, which I really didn't want to. This is disgusting.
I'm back. Yeah, so I had a phone. Sorry about that. I missed. The corrupted, the stealing. He thinks American, and he still believes in the fake thing about the propaganda about it. What happens if you like with the bugging in? What, you got a bug?
I was getting a mosquito.
Yeah, you got a mosquito bugging in. Yeah, I know it be shit. I'm in Florida. I be having mosquitoes. flying roaches and all kind of shit coming through the house. As soon as I turn on my damn lights in the studio, get the damn. I got screens on my window. They still get in there. I'm like, what the fuck? All kind of bugs flying around and shit. Now, Joe, she's a mosquito.
That NFT to the pigs.
To the pigs to feast on hay by a white farmer. And nobody's saying anything about it. It's not making headlines of
We're not going to say nothing about it.
It's not receiving the same
No.
energy as Chidima received. You know, I'm
No. Why should the Africans give a damn about you getting my pigs? No.
To finally wake up to the reality of black men, you are on your own. Nobody cares about you.
One thing about the media is that when
Oh,
you see a picture,
you ain't figured that out.
You must know what color the skin. These two lunatics, Zachariah Oliver and Adrian De Wet, unalived a woman who was looking for, trying to salvage expired dairy products, and then fed her to their pigs. Now, for the Rainbow Nation, stronger together, apartheid was long ago, gang. Zachariah was 60 and Adrian De Wet was 19. So obviously, AfriForum was always crying about farm murders, is completely silent on this matter. But they will happily add this woman to the body count and try and make the country and the US believe that there's some white genocide happening.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Why would the media talk
Exactly.
about it? Why
Exactly.
would the media? If I go through
Why we give a damn?
my shoes, is that newsworthy? No. If I go unalive somebody, that's newsworthy. If I throw away my shoes, my dinner from last night,
You guys are
it's not
slaves.
newsworthy. What I'm trying to say is, Nakona, whatever the fuck you call yourselves, you are property of Boas. You're not in the
White people, the
you
Boas.
belong to Boas. So if they unalive you and feed you to pig, that's their right.
Tell them Nigerian,
They're
man.
your whites.
That's right.
They're your superiors. It's not Nigerian. It's not the Nigerian immigrants. Isn't this the shit you wanted? Not it's right now. No one's talking about it. It's if it was a Nigerian,
We don't
this whole
give.
thing would have been.
We
on
don't give a
fucking
shit.
TikTok. Every fucking South African would have been doing a live right now. But your fucking owners, the people who own you, you see, who own you. You see this shitty ass shoe that I'm wearing? It's mine. The same way I own this shoe, that's how they own you. You own nothing on your land. You're a slave. You're a Boa slave. The name of the country is Boalandia.
Boalandia.
That's the land of their ancestor. That's the native land of their people. So if they choose to unalive you, bury you, feed you to pigs, you're their slave. You're their property. That's the best. Like that life is 110
I know. I know the hats run South Africa and second one. We just call them white. We know the small hats run it.
I mean, like sharing it with Nigerians.
We know the J's.
No.
Small hats run it.
How dare
the white small hats?
Right. You know, Nigeria and Zimbabwe wanted to come in and
help
replace you as property of Boas. No. Boa, we will not replace you. You are the Boa. Oh, you are their perfect slave. Nigerians and Zimbabweans coming in your country illegally, doing all these things, trying to replace you as property of Boas. No, you are the original property of Boas, as you've seen today. Unaliving of a woman, not a single one of you is holding alive talking about it, because the land of their ancestors, Boalandia, and you are their property, just like that shoe belongs to me. So there's nothing to complain about when I throw my shoe away or when they do that thing to you. It is their right. Shut the fuck up and know your place.
People tired of you. Shut the fuck up. We don't want to hear your shit. I agree with them. I don't give a shit if they feed 1,000 you motherfuckers to feed. That is other Africans. So Joby said, and I hate to say Joby's right. The African love will try to save you niggas again. I don't think you deserve it, but Joby's right. I'm gonna say she's right. She is right. The African love for other Africans because we're loving The African will save you, retarded niggas. It will. I wish you wasn't that way, but I know Africans. They'll love it. They'll save you, retarded niggas, from yourselves. I don't think you should. But Joby's right. Sadly, I know she's right. I don't agree with it, but I know she's right. I know the African is loving. It's not gonna let this other Africans, no matter how fucked up they are, suffer with that bullshit. But I'm with the Nigerian. Shut the fuck up.
But as we wind up, literally, I see and Sankiron is asking.
Joby didn't want to play that, so I gotta say thank you. See, even all these Nigerians, these South Africans were telling Kenyans that you're the reason why all these white people think we're fucked up. Joby still the love in her heart, African heart. No, we gotta love them, even though they don't know better. We gotta treat them good. Sadly, I know that's the African mindset. And I don't agree with it, why we keep getting conquered and shit. But I know Joby's right. The Africans are not going to let these other moronic Africans suffer. Go ahead, Joby.
Exactly. But as we wind up this conversation.
Yeah, she said it all confident. Exactly, yeah. Keith, you bastard.
Because the fact that you can see the Nigerian reacting, that shows already concern from just the rest of the African people, you know. You might not be understanding what is going on in your country, but other people are seeing it. So that's a concern already coming from outside. So
of course, that's true. So what? God damn it.
As we wind up, family, thank you so much for tuning in today's conversation. Super ready. You've heard what's coming. Get ready. Educate your family and friends, man. They pass this information. You know that our videos, especially this one, I don't know if you're gonna put it on private or the information shall just be out there.
I might have to put. I think I got to put this on private. But you can watch this again. Joby's got this on Rumble and BitChute. So if you go BitChute, go BitChute.com, Black Eye Fire Network, or Rumble. Black Eye Fire Network. So it's there.
Also on Spotify. You can also listen to it on Spotify.
Okay, Joby, take this. So it's on Spotify, guys. So all podcasting platforms, you can catch it there. Cool. You know, and since you're gonna be over there, you South African nigga, you lucky you guys got Joby. I say fuck your asses. Joby's got the African love. I've been destroyed by slavery. I'm a slavery nigga, so I'm saying fuck you bastards.
Man,
I've been destroyed.
Daily. Slavery is there it's there. It's modern slavery is literally there on black people daily. So, you know, you can't everybody is being destroyed in their own different ways, literally.
That's true.
Okay, Williams has to work 2 jobs. You know, for you to keep up with all that, and majority of you, as much as maybe you talk about it,
that's true.
Crazy. But have yourselves a beautiful day, family. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. This is the Africa Today show every Monday and Wednesday and Friday from, of course, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And remember to download our app.
Understanding when you guys watch Joby tomorrow on her music show. If you fuck up her flow, she's gonna tell you no with your request. Now, if you want to get your request, you better go with Shimon in there. They'll do it. Joby tell you no. You're fucking up her flow. Like we know what flow she's playing. We don't know what flow she's playing, what she's in the mood to do. We don't know that.
If I'm being it's Jamaica request. If it's a Nigeria, you do Nigeria request, okay? If it's Amapiano, we go Amapiano. If it's Kenya, we go Kenya. I can't be doing Amapiano, then Keith is taking me back to the 60s and the 80s. What are you talking about? The BP is quick. You know what? Like, and then I have to start going like this.
Joby's got so much confidence now, y'all. Joby's hard to deal with now. Joby's so confident now. You can't tell him. I'm just saying, we don't know no Anna Piano. We don't want to come fuck up your vibe, goddammit. But you said,
from a piano.
You said you're taking requests. We don't know no Anna Piano jams. We don't know them people. We don't even want to. I don't even want to fuck with them South Africans. Anyway, I don't know them jams or whatever. I think Joe was playing some Nigerian jams. We don't know these people. But we coming with the shit we know. So just say no. Just sit back and listen. I'm not taking requests, and we won't fuck your vibe up.
Much love, family. Good night.
Much love. We love Joby. Much love. I love her confidence. Now, Joby's really I love her. That's one thing I love about her. Confidence is off the charts. She knows who she is. We love that. Very confident. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Are you on mute? Your sound is gone. Is it my sound? Can you guys hear Joby? Maybe it's my sound. My sound fucked up. It's my sound? Hold on, y'all. Maybe my sound. Shit. All of a sudden, Joby's sound just went off. It may be me. Hold on, let me see. No, it's Joby. Okay. I thought it was Joby. I don't know what happened.